All right, if you know anything about the law of attraction, then you have probably heard so many people talk about the subconscious mind. And a lot of people talk about the subconscious mind, but they don't really tell you where it is, first and foremost. And I like to break the mind down into three different parts: the head being the conscious, the heart being the subconscious, and then the gut area being the superconscious. And a lot of people find it hard to manifest because they're trying to manifest primarily using the conscious mind, the brain. And although the brain is very powerful, a lot of times it's not enough to intellectually understand something. It's not enough to intellectually visualize what you're trying to manifest. You got to bring it down to a heart level or a gut level. And the heart is the home of emotion. And if you want to manifest, you got to learn how to bring your visualization down to the heart and transform it into an emotion. When you transform it into an emotion, you are then getting ready to impregnate the superconscious mind. And that is the mind that is filled with intuition. Okay. Intuition goes beyond emotion, and emotion is more powerful than intellect. So if you have a hard time manifesting, it's probably because you get it at an intellectual level, but you don't yet receive it at an emotional or an intuitional level. So you gotta work with these two lower, which are essentially higher states of the mind. Now, one of the ways you could do this is through learning to visualize with your gut area. When you consciously think of something that you want to manifest, instead of visualizing it with your brain, learn to visualize with your gut. And you might be saying, how do you do that? Well, when you start understanding that your entire body is made out of cells and that all cells are essentially tiny brains, you start to understand that you can visualize with those tiny brains. This is why you feel what you feel, because when you think about something, your cells imagine that thing happening and they move in a state of vibration that's equivalent to the image that you just had. And so when you understand that, you can start dropping down to your superconscious mind to impregnate the image that you want into your superconscious mind, and that's going to help you manifest it at an unconscious level. The thing you want to do is learn how to manifest at an unconscious level, because it's too much work trying to consciously think of these things all the time. And I tell you, nothing beats a great day out in nature. Right, so here we are, first day of the rest of our life, and it's very important for us to be positive, very excited about life. You can use your imagination for powerful manifestation. I mean, what are you thinking about right now as you're watching this video? In fact, what were you thinking about before you started watching this video? Everything you've been thinking about now and before now and after now is all imagination. It's all images that you're holding in your mind. And most people allow their imagination to run wild. This creates worry. This creates anxiety. But why not use your imagination for something that brings you inspiration? Something that helps you manifest the thing that you really want to manifest. This is why it's super important every single day to work on your mindset. Work on the way you think. Work on the way you feel. Work on the way you behave. If you learn to master those three things, you will literally start to see your life experience improve for the better. I know this because I live it every single day. Just like you, I have to wrestle with my mind every single day. Every single day, I have to battle with the negative thoughts in my mind, just like you do. But I never give up. I never lose faith in the belief that what I desire to experience is already mine. I have learned over the years to use my imagination for good rather than worse. I used to be a compulsive worrier, but then all that changed one day when I said to myself, man, if you're gonna be thinking and if you're gonna be using all of this energy to think and to get emotional about what you're thinking, why not think the best case scenario? From that moment forward, I set out on a mission to start programming my mind to think about the best case scenario. Literally the best. Doesn't matter what's going on, doesn't matter what's happening, who said what. I literally started training my brain to start thinking about the best case scenario. And 9 times out of 10, when I would have a pressing opportunity that needed to be resolved, 9 times out of 10, it would work out. And I've gotten very good at that over the years. So I don't worry. All I do is praise. All I do is give thanks. All I do is express gratitude. All I do is hold the image in my mind of what I want to see happen. And it happens usually better than I imagined. I am literally psychotic when it comes to, maybe that's the wrong word, but when it comes to thinking about the best case scenario, I'm religious about this. I see no benefit in worrying, because the thing that you're worrying about, if it's gonna happen, let it happen. But don't punish yourself twice by having it happen and then worrying about it happening. And haven't you realized that a lot of the things that you worry about happening never happens? Never happens. So why not think about the best case scenario? Because 9 times out of 10, you're going towards the best case scenario. I'm going towards a thought that's better than a thought that I'm having. So at least let me have a thought that's worth having. I'm moving in a direction that's in harmony with my vision. So let me help the universe out with the manifestation, and let me hold that image in my mind that I want to experience. Let me do my part. You got to do your part. Your subconscious mind is always working. Help it out. Give it a help. Give it a hand. Help it out. And then you'll start to see that things start to happen better than you imagined. Simply by developing the skill of thinking about the best case scenario, using your imagination for positive manifestations. What would happen? What would happen if you literally started focusing on the best case scenario? What would happen? Just imagine the possibilities. Imagine what would happen if you started to tell yourself that it's destiny for you to experience the best case scenario. Think good, feel good, live good. That's my motto. Literally, think good, feel good, live good. In that order, think good, feel good, live good. If you think good, you're going to feel good. If you feel good, you're going to live good. Literally, it's called mind over matter, not matter over mind. I mean, it's called think and grow rich, not worry and grow rich. The crazy part is what you worried about is not even worried about you. I don't care if it's 2 seconds on the clock and you got to get it done. You got to believe that it's possible for you to get it done. It doesn't matter about the time. I don't care if it's 1.1 second on the clock. You can do it. It's possible for you to get it. It's possible for you to get the bill paid. It's possible for you to get the job. It's possible for you to get the car, the house. It's possible for you. I don't care what the third dimensional world says. It doesn't matter what the 3D world says. All that matters is that you stay high vibe. The DMs are going crazy. So many people, Robbie, what's the Mind Master Society about? I can't answer all the DMs. I'm just leaking the phone number. 229-630-7010. That's the phone number. And I'm only responding to people that are asking me about the program that I'm offering, which is Mind Master Society. If you're tired of living like you are not even in control of your own life, if you're stressed the heck out, if you want to improve the quality of your life experience, if you really want to go from where you are to where you want to be, there's only one place to be, and that's Mind Master Society, okay? MindMasterSociety.com. That's the number right there that you could text if you want to ask me questions about getting into the program, because it is revolutionary. I don't know anybody that's offering what I'm offering. Not only are we doing monthly coaching calls, but I have a learning tab in there that we're building courses out in, and I'm adding to those courses on a consistent basis. Go to mindmastersociety.com, and if you have questions about how you can work with me, text this number. And again, I'm only responding to people that are curious about the program. If you're not curious about the program, go do something else.